okay, we're changing everything. Because let's be honest, what I was doing was not working and getting me the results that I wanted to get. So it's time to reevaluate. And I recommend that you guys reevaluate from time to time as well. Take out the things that aren't working and replace them with things that are working. And I'm going to give you 4 tips that I'm doing right now to reevaluate and kind of change and alter the way that I'm doing things so that way I can be more successful in a quicker time frame. So let's get started.
Alright. Jeez.
Number 1, leverage. Now, Alex Hormozi has a lot of videos where he talks about this. Basically, the concept of leverage is how much effort do you have to put in to get the results? Can I put in a minimal effort to get big results? Well, not right now, because it all depends on the lever that I'm pulling with, right? Let's use it for a bowl of cereal, for example. If I have a giant bowl of cereal and I want to eat all that cereal quickly, I'm going to need a bigger spoon because it's easier to get the milk and the cereal to my mouth. But if I'm starting off with a really small spoon, I have to be creative in order to create some kind of tool or thing to give me more leverage. And my best thing for this is to utilize other people. I want to connect myself with people that are doing real estate on a higher and a bigger level than I am in the direction that I want to go. Again, this is 0 to 100 million. That's the goal. I want to try to reach out or go to people that are either doing half my goal right now, which is 50 million, or to people doing 100 million. Now, yes, that's going to be kind of difficult to leverage and get to those people, but that's one of the things I want. I want to start small and build my way up. So really right now, anybody doing bigger and better things than I am, I want to attach to them, learn the tools and techniques that they're using to propel myself forward. That's the first one. Number 2 is reduce distractions. Listen, this sounds super easy and super simple, but you have to look at yourself and look at your life and say, hey, what am I doing that is a waste of time? What kind of things can I carve out and push out of my daily routine to make me actually get to the goal that I want to go? For example, for me, I love working out. Working out is something that I do pretty much every day. But in order for me to get that workout in, I have to sacrifice something else. That may be watching TV. That may be doing something else, playing on my phone, whatever that may be to get the goal of working out. It's the same thing for business. Now, for me, I have to make a lot of calls and I have to reach out to a lot of people that are doing real estate. That means when I first get home or when I get free time, I can't always use it to hang out and do and text and do the stuff that I normally want to do because I have a goal in mind. So I need to reduce the amount of distractions, reduce the amount of effort that I have to put my brain to that is outside of me building my business and me getting to where I want to be. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't take breaks and it doesn't mean that you can't have days where you relax. Definitely do that. But you have to build those in so that way they're not distractions, they're built into your routine and they're built into your weekly habits, and then you can make the changes from there. Number 3 is I want to put more time into it. Okay, so the rule of thumb is if you put 10,000 hours into something, you become a master, correct? Same thing here. You have to actually put those reps in order to become the master at something you want to do. Whatever your business is, whatever your brand is, become that brand and build it into your daily habit and build it into your daily routine. For me, my goal to do this is 1, consume more content that is revolved around building businesses and real estate and YouTube. So those are the 3 things that I'm putting more time into, okay? So for you, find out what it is and how you can build it in. I also want to start having deeper conversations revolving around these things. How can I incorporate business, incorporate real estate into my actual day-to-day conversations, or the conversations that I'm having, shift them to be something that is more revolved around your business. Now, this may sound super boring and this may sound annoying at the beginning because most of the time people are not going to hear either real estate or say that's all you ever talk about. But hear me out. In order to be an expert and in order to get good at it, in order to be able to navigate with all different types of people, you have to become really good at talking about the things that you do and the things that you're achieving and the things that you are trying to grow and build. Because in the end, you're going to start attracting those people and attracting those groups that want to actually talk about this and build your knowledge. That does not mean to make it the only thing you talk about, but increase the amount of volume that you're putting in and the time that you're working on your craft to get better. Number 4 is achievement time. Again, if you guys are following this channel and you know me, you know that I love dreaming crazy big and love having these lavish ideals and plans that I want to build. Now those things are going to happen, but in order to reward myself along the way, I have to set minor goals that I can achieve within the next 24 hours or I can achieve within the next couple of days or weeks. Because to get to $100 million is going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. So I have to give myself small rewards along the way. For example, let's say for instance you're going to cook the best steak dinner of your life. In order to get really good at cooking those steak dinners, before you go and buy the most expensive steak, try cooking the smaller steaks or the easier steaks until you can build your way up to that. You're still having steak dinner and you're still getting better at it, but there's small goals and small achievements along the way. So some of these ones that I'm doing is giving myself a set number of calls to make daily, giving myself a set number of video and contents to make, and giving myself a small range of small things that I can achieve. For example, 2 to 3 pieces of content per week, or 10, or whatever your goal is, whatever you can fit into that small frame, and then reward yourself after you get those small goals accomplished. Okay, those are the 4 things that I'm doing to just switch up the game and reevaluate. What are you going to do to reevaluate where you are and how you're going to achieve your goals? Let me know in the comments. Also, I'm going to leave a link to all of my social medias and everything else where you can message me there. And if you're starting a business or you have questions about real estate or you want to invest, go ahead and leave it in the messages and in the comments below and we can get started. As always, let's get to work.